folks try to get a lot of work done at home, but you know what? You need a good environment to do it in. So please welcome Shawn Gibson. He's going to style our desks, style our bookshelves, get us all ready.
That's right. You know
Now,
something?
If my office looked like this, I would actually get work done at home, I believe. It's beautiful.
Well, you know something? Everybody's really had enough of the gray weather. I have. And one of the best ways you can bring things in least expensive is color.
Yes.
So in this room, I want to talk about organic, bringing the indoors out.
Yeah.
Sorry, bringing the outdoors in.
Yeah.
And bringing color into the room. So I started off with the wall flat. I did fresh lime from Benjamin Moore.
Yeah, what a subtle color.
Yeah, subtle. Now, some people get
awake.
freaked out by that color. So if it's a little too much for you, I say paint your ceiling, keep your walls neutral.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's an option. It really, and then you get a reflective tone on the walls.
Right. And look at the wallpaper.
The wallpaper is from a new company called newwall.com, and they bring all their wallpapers in from Italy, and they're absolutely amazing to work with. This is an oversized sort of damask-y pattern, very well done, and it adds that texture and tone to it.
Very nice, and even like paired with that really bright green, it looks beautiful. And then the beautiful piece of art too,
nature, yes.
Which is oversized, and you've got that representation of nature. Not everyone has a window in their workspace, so it's nice if you can bring that in.
Absolutely.
In another way.
So on the desk, what we wanted to do is we want to start off with the lamp, and we wanted to bring in, again, the organicness of cork. Cork is a big trend right now, and it's kind of a 70s throwback. So saying that, I got this beautiful piece of actual cork. This is actually what it looks like when it comes off the tree.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice?
How did you find this? Like, is this Teatro Verde?
It's Teatro Verde. We sell it at Teatro Verde.
That's very cool.
And to put that on your desk, if you didn't want to do flowers, this is sort of a more masculine look. The desk is from IKEA, which is very kind of modern and simple. And then we just paired it with a beautiful French-style dining chair if you wanted to. You know, the office chairs don't really relate to this. It doesn't look beautiful.
Get a beautiful chair that also feels comfortable, and then you're in style. And also get a pig.
A pig, yeah.
It's very important.
And this is a big trend right now.
Paper-mache pig.
Paper-mache pig and newspaper. Newspaper's a big theme this spring.
It's on trend, newspaper everywhere.
Totally on trend, and that's something you could totally do at home. You don't have to run out and buy it from my store.
Hey, Wilbur.
Although I'd like you to.
Yes.
They're all coming after the show, you know that.
But you can make it.
But you can make it. You can make it yourself. And so just things like color coordinating your books. You can see I've picked out all my blue and my green tone books. Look, Nigella's on the top.
There she is.
She's on the top. That's an old book. And then I always like to sort of punctuate books with something like an icon. So this beautiful wood sculptural piece.
Very nice. It's like a Rubik's Cube, but in wood.
Rubik's Cube. Trays for your desktop accessories.
So it's all neat. So, you know, part of it is the design aesthetic, but part of it is being functional. You need a functional office. You need space that that isn't cluttered, but you've also bring these really nice rustic elements. And one thing you've noticed, not all of these different woods match.
No.
So you're mixing and matching your woods and your textures.
And I'm all about a palette of color. So, you know, in the old days it was matchy-poo. You took your pillow and you walked into our store and you said, I want to match that with this. And I was like, ugh! Just stick within a palette so it's more visually stimulating for your eyes so you can get tones.
All right, so we have the organic desk. We're feeling all zen and fabulous.
Very zen and
Let's go over to a bookshelf.
Yes.
And wow, I'm awake.
Yeah, are you awake?
So we've got orange, we've got red, we've got purple, pink, and you know what? They all go well together.
It is, and
it's beautiful. It's warm.
It's warm, and it just gives you such a feeling of excitement, especially at this time of year. Like, it makes me feel so, that rewards the soul. It just feeds you, you know, when you've had gray winter all the time. So styling a bookshelf, I started off with Orange Nectar on the Wall by Benjamin Moore.
Beautiful.
And obviously new wallpaper again in the pinks. When you style a bookshelf, you want to think of asymmetry. So I always start with my books and I color coordinate. I'm not really that intellectual, so I don't really care what the books are about.
I was going to say, do you ever put books that you've read on the shelf?
I haven't read any, and I don't know what they're about, but they look nice.
Yeah, they look cute. They look good.
So I know I always go to people's homes and they're like, well, I have them in alphabetical order. I'm like, not. They're gone. That's over.
It doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. It's all about looking good. So your books are your order on the shelf. So you can see that it gives you that line of, and you want to do them asymmetry. So I always kind of do it like this. I always line them up on the back so that the loose ends. You don't just want
books there and books there. That's boring, right?
Exactly.
You want to have a little bit of an angle going on.
A little bit of an angle. You want to make sure you bring in.
Do you want me to do some more?
Sure. Some silk flowers look good there.
These are beautiful.
Silks are still very, very hot, you know. A pair of lanterns down here that you can store.
Okay.
It looks good there. And this is a beautiful trunk done in a sort of a Kelly Wearstler style pattern, inspired pattern. And that's great because you can fill it with lots of junk.
Well, I was going to say, it's always good to have a place to have storage, because when you have open shelving like this, people are going to see your junk. So you need to have a place to hide it. And you need that
A pink bulldog. A pink bulldog on top of your books with a peace sign. Just to add a little peace.
He's blinged out.
He's totally blinged out.
Look at his collar. I love it. That's so cute. Peace, dude.
And I would probably do a couple of, little candle holders there.
Right.
And then, of course, I say it's a palette of color. Here's your palette of color. These pillows are made in Canada, if you can believe it.
Oh, very nice.
And,
I can believe it. We make good stuff here in Canada.
We make good stuff. It's got that trendy ECOT feel to the print, so it's got a little bit more than just the pink. It's got a little bit of purple and a little bit of green. And I always like to put something like that on there. I know it seems like, what do you do with that? But if you pull that off and you need it for extra guests, there you go.
That's very smart.
Yes.
Anything can be a little decor item, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is it that makes this look good? Because, we're all going to go home and we're going to be like, okay, asymmetry, and I got my dog, but we're like, what is it that makes it look?
I think it's the color that pulls everything together.
The color pulls everything together, and you've also paired things.
You have to
It's not
repeat.
just books. You put something on the books, and you put different textures on there.
Yes, absolutely.
Some of them are flowers, some of them are chrome, or like shiny.
And
It's
again, I
everything
think
all
that you
together.
don't have to run out and buy everything for this. I think there's a
No.
lot of things that you would have at home that you can pull. It's how you
Yes.
reinterpret it. And that's why if you have a design friend like me, you could have me over for dinner or
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes.
And I might, no, I charge, sorry. And you get a separate, you get a
Nice
fresh pair of
friend.
eyes that puts it together, I know.
Okay, no, this is beautiful. I love it.
Okay.
I'll have you over at my house.
Yeah,
Let's
will
go
you?
to break. We've got more coming
right.
up.